Hey guys, DynastyWarriors6 here again with not a game finds video or anything like that. And from the title you could probably tell this is a mostly rant video. I very seldomly do these, and I mostly do these against things that really shock me. And lo and behold, I am just floored by E3. Now, I'm loving what E3 is doing. I love the Nintendo Wii U games. I'm loving the PS4, and I'm liking the games I'm seeing. I've seen a lot of great trailers and a lot of great stuff. But the one thing that's a big glaring issue, and I think we all know what it is probably the Xbox One. The Xbox One, to me, is an astounding failure, and it's so shocking. And there's you could go on and on about every little thing wrong with Xbox One, and I'm just coming out basically saying I am not going to buy an Xbox One at all. I am not going to waste my money, waste my time with it. There are so many things wrong with this system that it's astounding this is actually occurring. Like me and Cam and Jason were talking about this. The fact that this is actually happening is amazing. That Xbox is allowing this, and they are wondering why they are getting so much negative publicity and why everyone's saying it's a crappy system. They're like, we don't understand what's going on. You know, we're just trying to make the best system possible for our consumer base. Okay. Well, step one, your launch title game, the game you're including in the system, which I get from what I'm gathering, is Killer Instinct, which I think we've all been waiting at least 10 years for a sequel to Killer Instinct. You fucked up on that straight off. You're telling me I get one fucking character to buy when I get the game. Now, I understand it's coming with the system, but you gotta be fucking kidding yourself if I'm getting one freaking damn character in the game and I gotta buy all the others. And they come out in this interview saying, oh, well, if you know, we don't want to bog you down with a bunch of crappy characters because we know most fighting guy, gaming guy dudes only go into one character or two characters they predominantly use, and that's how they fight. No shit, Sherlock. Do you see Street Fighter holding back all of its characters? Do you see Marvel vs. Capcom doing that? They kind of did, but you know what? They kind of, they came out with another game and they charged less for it. But do you see Tekken doing that? Do you see any other fighting game doing that? No, Mortal Kombat 9 didn't even do that. And hell, if you got Mortal Kombat 9, you got the the PS3 version, kind of like the collector's, the combat edition, whatever you want to call it. You fucking got Rain and Scarlet and Freddy Krueger, and you got the Kratos, even though in Xbox you didn't get Kratos. But you don't sit there and just give me Kung Lao and say, okay, here's Kung Lao. If you want, Liu Kang and Quan Chi and all these other guys, oh, you gotta buy them and download them. The fuck is wrong with that? Okay, that's just one issue. Killer Instinct completely fucked up. Okay, and it looks okay. It looks good. It looks like Street Fighter. But one character? I'm sorry, that's an issue. I don't see how that's a good thing when you do that. That's just one. Next, the internet thing. I just saw a video of an executive talking, and now they're probably going to pull down the video, so if you can find it, watch it. An executive, for 30 seconds, this guy interviews an Xbox executive asking him, what should people do if you don't have internet? Now, I know most people have internet. It's pretty common, if you're a gamer, to have internet for the PSN network, for Xbox Live, whatever you want to do. But, there are the seldom few people who do not have internet or who cannot afford internet. And I'm not bashing these people, but are you fucking serious? You told your consumer base, hey, stick to Xbox 360 if you don't got internet, because guess what? The system's going to be fucking online. You just got to fucking deal with it. Okay, that was good. Just tell your consumer base to F off. That's cool, So that happened. If you can find the video, I'm not going to bother linking it because odds are the mirror's going to be pulled down. I've seen it on a few Facebook channels. Check it out if you find it, but it could be pulled down soon because Microsoft is working to pull down the video. This came from a top executive of Xbox. Okay, next up, the Kinect needs to be on at all times. Okay, that's kind of fucking weird that some dude or somebody needs to watch me in my room at all times at night. So I'm sitting there sleeping at, I don't know, 3 in the morning, and some guy's like, hey, what's that dad doing? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? I gotta have the Kinect on at all times? Okay, that's really gay. Third, and I've heard this, and it's really odd. It's not backwards compatible, which means I have to if I want to have all my old games, I gotta rebuy my old games and re-download them into the system. What if the system shits out? And Xbox is notorious for not allowing free downloading upon already purchasing the thing. PSN Network does. I lost my PS3 long time ago. I got a new PS3 and re-downloaded all my stuff. Except like one thing that was free. I had to buy that. But big whoop. You know what? Everything else I had bought originally, I could re-download again. Awesome. Holy crap. You're kidding me? I gotta re-buy all these games and you're probably gonna charge at least $40 on these old Xbox 360 titles. I gotta re-download it, waste hard drive space and all that shit just for games like that? Okay. Really stupid idea. That's another one. And that's a really big one. So all these games I've got on Xbox 360 are basically, I got to keep the Xbox 360 in order to play them unless I want to rebuy and re-download and all that shit. Okay, that sucks. So the system has to be on 24/7 and also all this other shit, and combined with the fact that basically it does have like locking technology, like they're making it to where it will lock the game into a symbiotic relationship. This was talked about in one of my older videos a long time ago about the fear of that actually occurring, saying that they're going to make games locked and they're not going to allow used game trade-ins, and if they do allow it, you have to re-buy or re-download or get another code, and it's like this whole fucking mess of shit. So not only do you have to buy the game from GameStop, you got to buy the fucking code from online, and then you can unlock the game again. So that... The fuck? If you're a fucking Xbox fan, you're a fucking moron right now because you need to jump ship and get on either Nintendo Wii U or the PS4. PS4, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, has done fucking everything right. They have been insulting Microsoft. They have been calling them on their shit the entire damn E3 conference, basically. And they have said, and they're the Xbox One, I'm sorry, is $500. Okay. You know, that's a new system price, basically. The PS3 did come out at that price. I can't knock them for that. It did happen once before. But the fact of the matter is, PS4 just undercuts you $100. And not only does PS4 not have locking technology, it is backwards compatible. It does not need to be on at all times. And it does allow it's just a better system, though it looks like an eraser. It's kind of weird looking, I know. But hey, you know what? I'd rather take an eraser looking system than a piece of shit VCR. Because that's what the Xbox 3 or the Xbox One looks like. It looks like a giant freaking VCR. So there is so much shit wrong with the Xbox One right now. I thought for when I saw the Killer Instinct trailer, I thought, okay, there is a saving grace in the Xbox One. Like there is something. Now there's nothing. What the fuck is the point? So if I have an Xbox One, hypothetically, and then I sit there and I get Killer Instinct, and I download like 4 characters, and I don't have any more money, and I can't afford to download any more, or I run out of Microsoft points, whatever they're going to call it. You know, they're probably still going to call it Microsoft points or something. And then I sit there and go over to a friend's house, and he has 3 characters, but not the character I need. Either one or two things needs to happen. Either A, I got to drag my system over there, and everything. In my game that has locking technology, I can't just use his game, just bring the system and use his game. No, I gotta drag my whole fucking setup and hook up there, play with my character. But what if I don't have his character? Oh man, that's fucked up. Like, do you not hear the dilemma there on that? That's just one game. What if they fuck up and do that to a ton of games? There's already issues with DLC and all that other crap going on, even on the PS3 and stuff like that in the Xbox 360. But are you shitting me, Xbox? Do you want to know why you've got so much negative publicity? Do you miss half of what I just said? Because that's why. It's astounding. You know, I bet you Alpha Omega Sin's got a video just like this talking about all this shit. And I bet it's better than mine. But this is fucking insane. And I'm sorry for all the language, but I cannot believe all this crap is happening. And Microsoft is like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand why the fans are so mad at us. It literally is flooring. Like when Sega fucked up and they made the Sega Saturn, and I'm not saying the Sega Saturn is a bad system. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when they fucked up, when they didn't didn't do publicity for it. They even admitted to not, showing the system off, like saying, people, look, here it is, buy it. They admitted it. I've read articles where they've admitted to that. That's a fuck up. That's a mistake. But they admitted it. And they admitted to it, and they said that was our fault. And we should have probably marketed the system better. Just like Nintendo 64. I remember when I used to see Nintendo 64 in movie theaters. Watch it before a movie. It was like kind of like a video game trailer in the movie. that's a good publicity where you're not only showing it on TV, but you're showing it in movie theaters, you're showing it everywhere on radio and stuff like that. You got to saturate the market. Sega messed up, but you know what? Sega admitted their mistakes, and Xbox can't even admit their own mistakes. They can't even realize what they're doing. If I was the creative director, or if I was a director, or if I was an executive, or if I was a high up guy, I would basically say we need to go back to square one and redo everything. We need to survey our customers base. We need to get into our customers' minds. We need to go into malls, talk to people, go to GameStop, set up survey booths, and see what the people want. Dude, it is already being shown to you what people want. Sony's already doing it. Sony has done everything right. Everything is perfectly good with Sony. But Microsoft cannot figure out its ass from its elbow right now. And if this system does launch with all this, dude, it will, I swear to God, it's going to bomb. It will bomb so hard, it will be unfucking believable. I'm refusing. I'm a next-gen game player as well as a retro game player. I am both. In this house, we play both. If I could afford a Wii U right now, I totally would. I know I can't right now. I just can't. But we're a next-gen gaming house here. We're also a retro-gen gaming house here. So we do both. I refuse, and I think even my roommates, even my roommate Kyle, I know Cam and Jason's on board with this, I am refusing to buy the Xbox One. I refuse to support a system that does not listen to its consumer base at all. We already know that most video games companies and video games don't usually listen to us. There are the occasional companies and stuff that they do listen. Excuse me. Nintendo is one of them that does listen to us. But, and there are certain companies that do listen and take what we say. Like Naughty Dog, I know, is a good company that does listen. They do tweaks on games that, like Uncharted 1 was a good game, but when they did tweaks on Uncharted 2 and 3, they weren't substantial, but they were enough for you to notice the tweaks and make the game better. And that is a good company. When a game can get tweaks, that it has already a good game, but make it better and make it a better experience. When a company can do that, that's great. Microsoft is just like sitting there. They're giving the finger to their fans. They're like, fuck you fans, you ain't worth this shit. And they're just like expecting the people to fall in love. They are like literally sitting there like, why is no one on my nutsack right now pleasuring me? Because seriously, I have just given you the greatest system ever. And you seriously have not. You gave us a half-ass attempt. Not even a half-ass attempt, dude. I know 4-year-olds who could probably do better at drawing pictures with crayons than what you just threw out in front of my face. Because every time I see a Microsoft thing now, it's negative. It's always negative. Xbox, go home. You're drunk. Like that fun. I shared that post, and it's freaking hilarious because it's a side-by-side comparison of everything that's wrong with the Xbox and everything right with PS4. And it's freaking insane. So basically the console wars are going to devolve back into two companies. Unless Sega, I'm hoping Sega can come out with maybe a system. But I don't know. E3 is still going on. We only have a couple days left of E3 from what I understand. I know it's like a week-long thing from what I kind of figure out. And I'm hoping to hear maybe Sega at the end releases an idea, like a system idea. Maybe like like a Dreamcast 2 or something. But it looks like the console wars are going to devolve back into two companies. It's going to be Sony versus Nintendo. The way it should have been, a little bit with Sega there too, I wish. And maybe Sega will come back. But Xbox, you are just... And Microsoft, I know a fangirl at the game store I usually go to, and she's like one of the most hardcore Xbox fans, and she has completely fallen out of love with what they have done to the system and what they have done to themselves. And Xbox, if you're trying to figure out what's wrong with your company, give me a call. I'll answer. Hit me up on YouTube. I'll tell you what's wrong with your system, unless you somehow missed everything I just said. Because what I just said is minor. Like, it's not minor. It's major. But what I said is everything that's basically wrong with your system. If you can't figure it out as to why your games and why your system won't sell, and how wrong everything you've done up until now, you're just a fucking moron. So I think I listed off everything. I don't know if I missed anything. The killer instinct issue, the backwards compatibility, the locking technology, having to be online all the time. I don't know. Is there anything else, Jason, that I missed?
What I understand about always online all the time, it was from what I'm hearing, is made for like Suicide Watch or some shit, and I found it really fucking ridiculous.
Okay, that's gay.
I spent 12 hours on a video game, so I'm gonna go kill myself. I need somebody to watch me do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really gay. I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that. But I've been missing things because I'm not able to. It's hard to keep up at work sometimes when you're sitting there. But yeah, okay, that's fucking weird. You gotta watch me for Suicide Watch just because some kids killed themselves in Japan. I know that happened a while back or something like that, where that guy like, oh my gosh. So what? So you can watch us play, and just in case someone's playing 36 hours straight, you know what? That's a lame-ass excuse. That's a bullshit excuse. You know what? If a person dies because they play 36 hours of video gaming in a row, fuck it. It's their own fault. You die because you're an idiot, okay? If I die tomorrow from falling into a creek with a mower, that's my own damn fault. It's no one else's fault. Really? That's their reasoning behind? Wow, dude. Microsoft, you reaching for sticks. I've seen drug addicts give better reasons as to why they get high than I've seen, do I need the meth to cope with my parents' death? Fuck, dude, that's better than what Microsoft did to answer, I can't argue with that right now, because if I had to, oh my god.
And that's why they're in that lawsuit right now over
privacy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is freaking insane. See, Microsoft, if you are watching this somehow, which I seriously doubt, but if you are seriously watching this, hit me up on YouTube. I will explain to you. I will give you a free consultation into how gaming used to be and how you should make your system. If you can't figure it out, wow, dude. Oh my gosh, man. There is just no way. Dude, you gotta, wow. That's how, this is how astounding it is. It's so unbelievable, but it's true. That's how scary this is, people. It's so fucking insane. So you're going to pay $500, and I know Screw Attack, the website, loves Killer Instinct. Yeah, go buy it. Yeah, go buy it. Go have fun with that shit. Yeah, go ahead and do it, Screw Attack. Buy that game. Get the one character. One fucking character. They're going to give you one character. You got to download everyone else. So if there's at least, 10, 15 characters in Killer Instinct that I can recall. I think. I can't remember exactly. I think there's 10. There's at least 10. And they're probably going to add 5 more at least, if not more. So, you're going to have a roster of 15, maybe 20. I don't know. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Hell, I can be a little wrong. Microsoft's way more wrong than I am. So, if I want all the characters, and if the game is included, so let's see, if there's at least 15 characters, and if every character costs, let's say $3, that's $45. Yeah, $45 altogether for all the characters. You're basically buying the game almost at brand new price from back when it was $50 for every game. That's what you're literally doing. You're not doing anything new. You're basically buying the game, and then they're going to come out with oh, here's the extra costumes, and oh, you can do these different kind of ultra combos that have different effects. Oh my gosh, dude. And then they're just making. If you bought everything, it'd probably be the video game price, if not a little bit more. So basically, they're just trying to sell you the game. They're doing what Nintendo does, where they throw in a game. Nintendo Land is included in the Wii U 32 gig system or whatever, the bigger one. And Nintendo Land's it's a fun little game. I've seen it played, and it's interesting. It's kind of it's just one of those really kind of odd games, but you don't really care about it too much. But Miyamoto, thank you, sir, for giving us games every time we freaking buy a system. I appreciate that. Thanks. We got the Wii Sports title that was thrown in all the time. On Super Nintendo, you had Super Mario World, which is the pack-in game. Usually on N64, I saw, Donkey Kong Country bundle. There was I think there was a Mario bundle, obviously, There were always bundles with the games. In Nintendo, you had the action set, which included Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, which had the Zapper gun. Thank you, Miyamoto, for, actually caring about the consumers and including games. PlayStation, they never really did that, but their games were always at least a little affordable, and they did, PlayStation does give you a lot of stuff usually. So, and there are the system bundles that I've even bought of PlayStation, like the PS3 had, the infamous 2-pack, the Assassin's Creed 3-pack, I think there was a Hitman one. I know there is oh gosh dang, there's a lot of them. I'm getting off topic here. The original subject of this is the fact that Xbox is giving us not even half, a barely assed attempt at anything. And I mean anything. There is literally nothing to this system. And if you buy it, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you to waste the money. And you know what? You can sit there and you can I don't care if you dislike the video. I don't care if you're an Xbox fanboy. You can, if you have any comments or what you think, definitely let me know. I'm not going to sit there and talk down to you. I'm just stating my opinion on what I think is wrong with this system and what is wrong with this company and as a whole. And I know there's a lot of people who say, there's a couple people who say Xbox is right now it's good. And you know what, that's their opinion, that's their thing. If they think it's good, they think it's good. I'm not going to sit there and bash it. So, I'm sorry guys, this went on a little longer than I expected, but thanks for listening to the rant. I will see you guys later in the week with the game finds.